Now from the Weather Tracker TV Storm Studios, this is your weather today. Here's Chief Meteorologist William Cole.
All right, folks, here we go now on a Thursday, and I tell you what, we've got a lot of weather really jam-packed now into the next several days. I am tracking a risk of severe weather as we get into very late this evening and tonight. Locally here in North Texas, we've got a windy cold front coming through for tonight. That, of course, we've got this Arctic blast that's still on the way, but the timing on this has significantly moved up now into parts of Saturday, and the opportunity of wintry precipitation, frozen precipitation, is beginning to look more and more likely. So these are very important details, and again, your time to winterize is now beginning to run out, obviously with the front now arriving into parts of Saturday. So again, very important details here, obviously, over the next few minutes. I wanted to show this as well. You're wondering what's going on here. We've got fog rolling into downtown. You can see the Bank of America building there. Everything else is foggy. This will not last long. The atmosphere will quickly mix up here this morning. We'll mix that out. But again, very interesting. We had some fog off to our southeast. It basically came up Interstate 45. And again, here it is at mid-morning. But again, like I mentioned, as we go through the afternoon, it's going to be sunny. Again, the fog will lift. It'll be gone. And today, again, if you're able to do winterization today is the day to get it done. We're going to be right up around 70 for a daytime high. Now, we started the morning pretty chilly. These were your morning lows, a lot in mid-30s. In fact, DFW officially 38 this morning. You can see kind of a mix of 30s around the area. That's where we had the fog. Take a look down in the Palestine area. Their temperature, their morning low was only 50 because it was foggy. It was humid down there. But like I mentioned, right up 45, that fog pretty much just kind of crept and crawled as we went through the morning. And, well, here it is now. But again, like I mentioned, it only lasts for probably an hour at the most, and then it will be gone. So we've got a little boundary trying to sneak through this morning. That's not really going to do anything for us. We're watching our next upper level storm system. It's going to be arriving tonight. It's currently out here across parts of the Intermountain West. Now our next cold front, the windy front that's going to be for tonight, it's also taking shape up to our north. But again, not to confuse the two, that is not the Arctic front. We will turn chilly tomorrow. It's going to be very windy tomorrow. We may have wind gusts near 50 in parts of the area. But again, that's not the Arctic front. The Arctic front, again, is now on Saturday. Again, more on that piece coming up. You can see the area spin there. That's that storm system coming out. And again, that's what's going to be impacting us for tomorrow. So that front will have some chillier air with it, yes. Again, our temperatures will trend down into the 40s. But it's this, right? It's this here. That's what's going to be arriving. Not necessarily that cold, obviously, but it's that air mass that's going to become displaced, and that's what we're tracking for the weekend with this significant change in the forecast. So there goes tonight's storm. It's in and out fairly quickly, and then again, you can see that Arctic air and Siberian air basically oozing down into the northern tier as we go over the next several days. Okay, so this is the important information. I want to time all of this out now very carefully for you because as we go through late this evening and overnight tonight, there is a risk of severe weather again here in North Texas. You can see the area of red from the Storm Prediction Center. That's as that front arrives. We're dry, we're quiet all day, and really through most of the evening. It is midnight. The time you need to know in the Metroplex, it is midnight. It's right there. We may have a couple thunderstorms develop along that front, and then as we go through the evening, we'll have a broken line of storms. Any of that could be severe with some wind, move through our eastern counties, and then out. Okay, so then the front comes through, very windy, and again, chillier for tomorrow. Again, we may have a few wind gusts, like I mentioned, even up around 50. I'm skipping ahead in time to Sunday into Monday. Sunday into Monday, the Arctic front has already come through. Temperatures are hovering in the teens and 20s around the area. We have a little impulse coming in. And again, like I mentioned, this right here will be your Sunday, an area of freezing rain developing, maybe a little bit of mix. And again, that will go on for Sunday in the very early parts of Monday. And the way it looks right now, that will cause some travel issues. Okay, so we want to be real clear about that cold. But again, a wintry mess is coming as well. More on that coming up. 70s today looking good. Again, we're dry until right around midnight. We'll put out a 40% opportunity here in the Metroplex. Evening plans through mid-evening look good. Temperatures there, you can see basically in the 60s. Overnight tonight, it's going to be cold behind the front, 20s, some 30s. Again, storms push off to the east. Tomorrow, very windy and chillier with high temperatures only in the 40s. So again, today's kind of the pick day because here comes, again, that Arctic front now arriving late on Saturday, dropping temperatures, downright cold Sunday and a Monday, wintry mess there, maybe below freezing until Tuesday. More coming up.